Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. This is going to be a reactionary video. The other day I was scrolling through SportsCenter and the ESPN app, and then I came across this particular video. And it was, could the Browns move off of Baker Mayfield this season? And if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know how I feel about Baker Mayfield, and you know how I feel about the Cleveland Browns. So if you haven't watched those videos, please like and subscribe my channel and go check out the other videos where I get a little bit more in depth on how I feel about the Cleveland Browns organization, particularly Baker Mayfield. So now let's get started to my little reactionary video of what was said on the show Get Up. Let's get started.
I think you have to start to consider it. I mean, you got to understand the new regime, the new coach. Mike T talked about it with Kevin Stefanski in there. Listen, Baker Mayfield wasn't dealt a great hand. He had 4 head coaches, 4 offensive coordinators, now going into his third season. But at the end of the day, it's up to him to go out here and make things happen. And what excuse does Baker Mayfield have coming into this season? I mean, look what the Browns have done via free agency in the draft. They go out and sign the right tackle. They go out and draft the left tackle. They go out and sign a tight end, Austin Hooper, in free agency. You got Odell Beckham. You got Nick Chubb. I mean, you got weapons all over the place. I don't know if there's an organization out there that has done more for their young quarterback than the Cleveland Browns. So
now, that's Damien Woody talking, and if you don't know who he is, he's won Super Bowls with the Patriots. And so far, everything that this man is saying is spot on. Now, there's going to be a lot of Baker Mayfield fans out there with their pom-poms like torching me. But let's see what he has to say. So far I agree that, 4 head coaches in 4 years, that kind of sucks. But look at the team that they've built around him.
So if he doesn't make it happen this year, then he's going to be in a Mitchell Trubisky situation this next offseason.
I don't know. I suppose an excuse, if you want to call it that, could be the fact that he's learning a new offense without ever actually being on the field or training camp or anything like that. He's taking all of these virtual reps. Go ahead, Dominique. What do you think?
I understand that he's learning a new offense again, and he's taking all of these virtual reps. The coronavirus is fucking up everything. So the same could be said with Tom Brady learning a new offense, but yet no one's making any excuses for Tom Brady with the new offense that he has to learn. Or with Phillip Rivers in Indianapolis, that he's going to have to learn a new offense. Or, Nick Foles with the new offense that he's going to have to learn. So far I just hear people trying to defend Baker Mayfield and make excuses for him. So let's see what the next guy has to say.
What do you think? Because
I agree that Baker should be on the hot seat and they should be considering moving on from him if he has another bad season. But they need to make sure that they watch the film and understand what's his fault and what's not his fault. Because while Mike T says he should step up in the pocket, there was not a pocket to step up into many times last year. And another issue that they had was the coaching, obviously. What you do to build a good offense in this league is you get really, really good at one thing first. And then the defense has to adjust to stop that one thing, which compromises the defense and makes everything else an opportunity, or makes more opportunities for you to make big plays. They didn't do that last year. If you watch their games closely, they don't seem to have much of an offensive plan. And I guess that's part of the problem when you have so many great players is you're just running plays for guys. You're not building an offense necessarily. So at the end of this season,
so far what he's saying is true, because Odell Beckham Jr. wanted off of my team, the New York Giants, because he wanted to go to a winner and to a contender. So he's a bit of a diva, and now Odell Beckham Jr. wants the ball. Jarvis Landry wants the ball. Nick Chubb wants the ball. Kareem Hunt wants the ball. And if you're just in the huddle screaming, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. I get it. And the Browns have enough talent on defense where this shouldn't have been a problem on offense. And it isn't really an excuse for running plays for guys, because whoever's open should get the ball. It shouldn't matter. He has a plethora of weapons that he could attack at any time. And with all of those weapons, they still managed to miss the playoffs. But let's see where they go from here.
If Baker has a poor season, I think it's important to understand why he has a poor season, because I don't know that it was all his fault last year.
Go ahead, D-Wood.
Well, I think that's the reason why you bring in Kevin Stefanski. If you look at what he did for the Minnesota Vikings last year, they became a run-centric offense with Dalvin Cook. And look what that did for the Minnesota Vikings last year. And I think that's the reason why he's in Cleveland this year. You got Nick Chubb, who's the second leading rusher in the National Football League. This is a team that's probably going to run the ball first, stay up the young quarterback. Now, if Baker Mayfield can't make things happen, can't correct some of the errors of his ways from last year, then that brings serious questions as if this guy's going to be the long-term solution at the quarterback position.
So that was the whole video, and I completely agree with what Damian Woody was saying, because you went out and you got all the weapons for Baker Mayfield. Now you drafted offensive linemen to protect Baker Mayfield. He had the second leading rusher in the NFL in Nick Chubb. He's got Kareem Hunt, who, when he's right, we all saw what he did. He got everything around them to try to help Baker Mayfield succeed in this offense. What the Browns need to do is focus on running the ball and playing defense, sort of like what the Titans did last year, and the wins will come. But relying solely on Baker Mayfield doesn't seem to be the option, because it hasn't worked thus far. So, is he a franchise quarterback? I say no, but I'm a little bit biased in this. But if he has a couple of seasons where he's consistent and he's good in this new offense, and it's because they have a great running game and they have a great defense, then I'll eat crow and admit that I was wrong. But if he goes out there and throws 20 interceptions this season with all of those weapons and the number 2 leading rusher, you have to reassess your quarterback at that point. And then if you're the Cleveland Browns, you go, well, fuck it. We're going to try to get Trevor Lawrence or anyone else in the draft, or one of the superstar aging quarterbacks where you kind of just pop him in until you get your new quarterback of the future. I mean, the Browns have been bad for a very long time, so what's another season if you're a Browns fan? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of what Damian Woody and what the people on Get Up said on Baker Mayfield. Let me know what you think of my reaction to this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Go check out my other videos on my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Raw Sports Talk. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I'm out.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like